Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please do not stray from the path.
Do not stray from the path? This thing sounds exactly like Max. Wow, Ambrose Manor? Hey, you think it's haunted? I bet it's haunted.
Empty window like that? That's gotta be haunted.
This place looks kind of sad. Like it's been waiting for someone to make a home out of it.
So empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Is that you, Lucky? Huh? So who the devil are you? You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon. To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Nice to meet you too. Wow.
Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company. A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop? Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
I could do that. The staring into space part, I mean. I'm still working on the bullet twirling thing.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission to the Gorgon asteroid. Whoever found his remains must have wanted to inform the next of kin. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. That's called a defense mechanism. I don't get attached to others if I can avoid it. Try it sometime. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
I could get used to people offering us a job at first glance. Usually they just squint at us all suspicious-like. Or reach for a pistol.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands. I don't think he'll mind if that's your concern. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck. I wish I could say otherwise. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear it, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but this was especially hard on me. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility. By all means, go and see what you're up against. I'm certain Mother's journal won't go far. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks. I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why? There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
The Sprat Shack? Hope they don't serve real sprats. There's a sprat worst place in the Groundbreaker. Tried it once, and I was sick for a week.
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employment. It's like something out of a detective serial.
Hey boss, what's our policy on getting to know our clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company? Alright, I can do this. Here goes. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because, if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda masquerading as entertainment. He is? Oh dear. It's been a while and I'm out of practice. You seem very nice. And very pretty. And I'm sure there's a wealthy heiress out there who'd be extremely lucky to run away with you. Alas, it isn't me. Are we in agreement?
Hey, no problem. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
That took a lot of guts, Felix.
Hey, thanks. I probably should have written down what I was going to say on my hand. That usually works.
Structural damage detected. Compensating for structural damage.
We are now in orbit above Gordon.
Wow. Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small?
Come here. Let's have a chat. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down. Thank you. Got him from my mother. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs. Stay cool. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Consider this your warning.
Now this looks like a real dive. Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
Oh, ugh. That smells like Felix's burp.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? Bottoms up. You've made a few enemies in Sublight Salvage. While you're here, you'd be smart to leave your disagreements at the door. we'll do the same. Sounds like you could use a drink even more than the rest of these mooks. I assume you're here for salvage. Can't help you there. This ain't exactly a library. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while. Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road. The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him. 3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me. Or maybe a sugar sprat pie? Damn it. We're out of those.
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. Without balconies.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could...
What have you got there?
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again.
So, how you feeling?
Hey, Marble!
Jerome would have loved this place. Sorry? Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. You're a humbug, Trixie. And worse,
Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest, good and proper.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out. Something made a mess of this place. Watch your back, boss.
This unit is currently in. Please return. Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit will now engage. Oh, Calamity protocol. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return. Have a better than.
sure are an awful lot of marauders on this abandoned asteroid.
Are these mantisaurs? Never seen the likes of these.
Anyone else feel like the walls are almost leaning in?
This is like that scene from Terror on Monarch, where Spencer Woolrich gets buried alive.
Close call. I thought I knew the OCI backwards and forwards. The Marauders got a way of finding every nook and cranny on this rock. OCI. Fancy joint. Smells like Wentworth's and leather. A real slice of Byzantium.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
OCI. A real slice of Byzantium. You don't set that up unless you plan.
Spacer's Choice can build an office this pretty? They can't pay their workers a couple more bits?
It tells me there's more to the story. Got a hunch to follow up on near the old mines. I'm leaving this here, in case I gotta come back.
They got one for Edgewater! Oh, just sell tuna. Come on, we got a volcano too!
Ah, the Spacer's chosen. Lousiest team that ever did swing a tossball stick.
Here they come!
Try that
No one should have to go like that.
Wonder if Marauders crossed them off.
Data not found.
Gonna find you!
What are you...
Get ready!
Nice.
Break you! Gonna find you!
Here they come! No information.
Now that was fun! Hey, can you imagine watching Terror on Monarch in this place?
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations of...
Here they come!
executive office. Excuse me while I leave muddy tracks all over the floor.
I knew you'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here. I understand that you think yourself a big hero here on a big, important job. The last one did too. But you've grossly misapprehended the situation here. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot. You might when they start shooting at you. Gorgon is the birthplace of Marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
I don't understand. They made Marauders here? How?
That don't make any sense. How could Marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the Marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
My friends and neighbors became Marauders, Captain. They hurt a lot of folks, and Edgewater still ain't the same. If this place caused that, I want to know.
Marauders are everybody's problem, boss. If Spacer's Choice made the Marauders, we can't just let them get away with it.
For a comms tower, right? Ought to be one of the tallest things around. It's gonna get a signal past these canyons.
Didn't we see a big communication tower on the way over here?
I sure hope that spooky person on the screen ain't waiting for us. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin as it is.
Knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon. Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here. about the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
What happened to all these people? What's that noise?
Here they come! Everybody okay? Great.
Anyway, as I was saying, what happened to all these people? Must get anywhere to go.
This is my second month on Adrenatime. It's like the color came back.
come!
A lot of the equipment here is still in good shape. Wouldn't go amiss in Edgewater.
I figured Spacer's Choice had a little outpost here. But no, they got the whole asteroid to themselves. How do you just buy a whole asteroid? Let's go! You hiding? No good, bud! Find the weapon! Who goes?
Here they come!
Attack! Attack!
Great work!
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Man. Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it? Of course. They know you're on the case and they're scrambling to cover their tracks. Good thinking, Captain. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it. I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same. I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was Adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea Adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about Adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend, a drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend, a drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes? Ta!
Stay safe out there.
Anti-trail ketchup. Organic, vegan, man-made, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
I've always loved it. I love Byzantiums.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
Oh, there.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress. Hey! Slow down. What's the hurry?
Oh, just hear me out.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows? Good instincts. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly. Oh, then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason. Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it. Please drop at the Groundbreaker Auxiliary Base.
Look at these holes.
Hey, you! Hey, you! You serious? Get back here! Whoa, whoa, who's this? The back base brat? What are you doing here?
I've seen these guys around. They like to walk with cold shoulders and play at being mercenaries. What do they call themselves again? Landscapers? Green thumbs?
Gardeners! We're the gardeners. And you know this is our turf, kid. Used to be, but I'm not with Rizzo's anymore. I'm one of the gardeners now. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used. Hey, I like to get my hands dirty. It's just a name. Old lady we work for, she likes plants. We're here to keep the streets clean. Hallways! You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid, and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
You up some expense reports.
Thought I saw something.
Nicely done.
Unexpected noise identified. Security.
Observation.
Here they come!
Beginning security patrol.
Observation log. Date. Well, never mind. Hybridization efforts have proven successful, and the nursery's yield is improving steadily. Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are difficult to assess without a control group.
Here they come!
Resetting actions.
Observation log. Date. Who knows? Subject number. Well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
That's the last of them!
All security.
Jackass isn't coming!
Who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion? Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard? He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right? Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. Testing supervisor. I designed the initial testing regimens, managed the staff, made sense of the test results. Tried to anyway. People are complicated, and I don't just mean the test subjects. Try and avoid working with people if you can. It always gets messy.
Also, it's nice to get paid every now and again.
Hey, it's just advice. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders. Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The protoadrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony. Sure, I don't mean to stop you. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Yeah, well, people don't tend to exhume the past just so they can bury it again somewhere nicer. Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Please, I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple facility lockdown, I'd be working for Rizzo's. That'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you. Come on, I've left it behind me. Yeah, well, you have to go on, don't you? Guilt's a useless emotion. What good is thinking about the past over and over and over again? Please, I don't need... Fine. Fine, here, I remember one of my access codes. Just punch in the keypad equivalent for replication. Should get you into the offices. Maybe get you to my terminal a little sooner. Go test that persistence of yours out on Gorgon. Hell of a day, this one.
Heads up!
Captain! What did she ever do to you?
Proper serial adventure without a narrator. How about this? Our intrepid heroes stepped foot on Gorgon, and in the distance, a drinking establishment beckoned. Looks like we're doing this. Stinks real bad.
Oh, it reeks like death warmed over. I'm gonna hurl.
Welcome to Human Emporium Mountain, the Spacer's Choice facility.
Our brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested.
These folks were supposed to be volunteers. Why do they gotta bunk in like prisoners?
Honestly, boss, I've seen silly pigs with better living arrangements.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills.
Hiding!
You may just find yourselves
scared! I'm out, Slade!
That's gotta hurt. Let me go! Oh!
Wow, you can spy on just about everyone from here. Mr. Thompson would have been over the moon.
Welcome, volunteers. As usual, here you will be demonstrating key life skills in a simulated working environment. As in any work environment, inattentive risk can have disastrous consequences. Any accidents will notice.
I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
Let's get out of here, boss. We've seen enough. I always knew this colony was twisted. Heard my share of stories in the Groundbreaker. Seen my share of gruesome, too. But nothing prepared me for this. This place was a nightmare. But people wake up from nightmares. Those test subjects never woke up at all.
They knew, Captain. Spacer's Choice knew all along what Adrenatime did, and they sold it anyway.
don't know if you're being sarcastic. And I'm not sure it matters. I don't know why Miss Ambrose has got her heart set in that journal. Nothing good ever came out of a place like this. All I want to do right now is burn this place to the ground. I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks.
Looks like someone had a real fondness for sticky notes. What were they doing all the way back here?
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. I have been programmed to simulate sympathy. There, Captain. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice. I was bluffing, Captain. When we met in Emerald Vale, my systems were not fully operational. Even if they were, I might have made an exception for you. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low. Do you intend to board their ship instead, Captain? I have been programmed to appreciate their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again. Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Now initiated. More welcome protocol.
that?
What was that?
Something going on over there?
What's going on over there?
What was that?
Oh, that's the last of him.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules. We could have had a good old-fashioned boarding. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask?
Can we talk?
Oops, pardon.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart? Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
folks. It can't be the storm that did this.
Together, Kelly.
That's the last of him.
This thing's orbit is stable, right? Ada checked before we docked? Captain?
Searching for
Can we do that again?
processing security.
One team is a tragedy, 2 teams is a blunder. Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it! I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Am I rambling? That's somewhat concerning, but not necessarily unexpected. Logorrhea is a well-documented side effect of withdrawal. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Great work. Nicely done.
You all right, boss?
Here we go!
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Oh, no. Not even I would risk such usage. That stuff will eventually steal everything from you that makes you who you are. I might want to lose my recollections and feelings, but never my intellect. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out for my attention. Even if I wanted to talk, making sense of those memories requires Surely you jest. Even were I inclined to teach you, which I am not, you wouldn't be able to replicate an alternative to Compound X. The compound is derived from the metabolic waste of xenocytes, a microbial life form growing beneath the surface of Gorgon. However, they're accursedly sensitive to their ecosystem. Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them. Every time. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X directly from subterranean caverns in Gorgon. So you see, there is no Adrenatime without Project Gorgon. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out.
In orbit above Gorgon.
you ever seen bones?
The llama.
And I say you're wrong.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
Doc Lowe used to run this place. Made the drug that turned decent folk into marauders. I can't imagine living with that kind of guilt.
Hold on. I thought that...
Processing.
Oh, that's the last of him! Try another weapon! God, you're hurt! Can we do that again?
The effects of Compound X are inescapable.
It looks so homey. Like a family lived here. All that goodness turned to such devilish ends. Done.
Everyone all right? You know, when we walked into the lab, I thought it was the worst thing we could run into. Of course, the answer had to be private.
Halt.
Heads up! That's the last of them!
Must be Doc Lowe's old office.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
Halcyon's got no shortage of creepy science labs, boss. But this place? There's something real twisted about this place.
Worse than wrong, Captain. Catastrophic. And a whole lot of ordinary people who trusted them ended up dead. The folks down here dedicated their lives to fixing Halcyon. They were supposed to be the company's best and brightest. How'd they lose their way? That might have been enough for me back in Edgewater, but after all we've seen of Halcyon, Captain, someone should have said no.
I don't know if anybody's gonna take the fall for what happened here. Could be Miss Ambrose if she's not careful.
Halt. Secure.
Incoming! Take cover! Right, down they go!
Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This kid.
Here they come!
Sure would be a bad time for an earthquake.
I feel like this elevator needs a concession.
This can't be worse than anything we already seen, right?
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: Reception, Human Resources, Accounting, Technical Support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's hierarchy, there are 0 acting managers at this Spacer's Choice facility. Not to worry. If a middle manager cannot immediately be replaced, Pam can safely oversee 3.176 departments. When you're in a productivity pinch, Pam can pick up the pieces. Uh-oh. It looks like there are intruders in this facility. Protocol recommends speaking to the head of facility security right away. Management stretched thin? That's okay. With safety protocols disabled, Pam can manage 12.678 departments with an estimated worker fatality rate of only 4.83 per week. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question. How can I increase your productivity today? Spacer's Choice likes to maintain a positive work environment, so if you have to cry, please do so in the supply closet. Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook PAM's power source up to another auto mechanical, and PAM will get your employees back in line in no time. How can I increase your product?
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
I'm surprised this fountain still works.
Investigate.
On your left, Captain!
Patrol initiate investigating.
Come out! Try another weapon!
Don't you go touching nothing you ain't ought to, Felix. You're gonna need those hands to give the board the finger.
Time gets made?
There's something mystical about this thing. Almost holy. Is that weird?
Is this the place? Looks like it.
happy day of the week, employee. I hope you're excited for today's placeholder meeting. How can I increase your productivity today? Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password. Password incorrect, but I love your passion.
I could give it a shot. Let me just... Huh. Okay. Weird way to do that, but there ain't no accounting for sense. There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%. Easy as salt tuna and sawdust pie.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who has been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? PAM is equipped to talk about your career goals. On average, employees managed by PAM units go from assistant to associate roles in 15 years or less. My door is always open, unless I'm recharging. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain. Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? I thought she was. Whoever thought a lone scientist could survive for 5 years on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena Time must never be revived. I thought you were a part of Minnie's ploy. Her ally in this mad, selfish scheme to resurrect Adrena Time. But now that I understand she was lying to you, I find I want your help. Not want, Captain. Need. Rather desperately. You've shown yourself more than capable of handling all that Gorgon and I could throw at you. You might be the only one with the mettle to put Gorgon down for good. Those idiots nearly destroyed Halcyon once already, and you want to let them do it again.
It wasn't my intention to drag you into this mess, Captain. For what it's worth, I do apologize. That was always true. I had to cloak my intentions behind a personal vendetta. It was the only way to keep the mission discreet. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together. Is it? I'll tell you what's insane. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people. No, but it's the beginning of enough.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
Precisely. Compound X gets into everything. Air, water, food. Over time, you and everyone you work with will suffer its effects. You will watch the people you love become monsters.
Progress demands sacrifice. We are in the middle of a crisis that will tear this colony apart. And you two are splitting hairs. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice. I can't change Halcyon's reliance on hard labor and grueling hours, but I can help us endure it. That's my promise.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope. You see, Mother? That's what trust looks like. If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself, no matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain. I'm glad you see things clearly. Here's what you must do. Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good. One last thing. Minnie. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Stay safe out there.
I keep my promises, Captain.
Sure we can't take a detour so I can fix that elevator? cozy spot for a desk.
Wait for this!
What's going on over there?
What was that?
right?
Ready when you are, boss.
Whoa! Look at the size of this thing. Like some kind of slumbering beast.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Remember that you are not...
You've done it! The Gorgon asteroid is under my control. The Ambrose family curse is broken, and my legacy will rise from the ashes in triumph. Thank you, Captain. We're going to change the Halcyon colony. This time for the better. As for Mother, what's done is done. I grieved for her long ago. The woman who perished on Gorgon was only her shadow. Pills always help, and occasionally something to chase them down. I haven't forgotten your payment. Here's a little extra for your discretion.
I really hope you made the right decision, boss.
I hope she really can help the colony. You can't be everywhere at once after all, Captain.
Of course, my gratitude goes out to your crew as well. Equal contributors all, I'm sure. This has been a long time coming, Captain. I can finally get on with my life, and the colony can begin to heal. Where do you go from here? What heroic challenge will the intrepid Captain of the Unreliable conquer next? I see. Well, it's not much of a plan, but at least it's ambitious. Whatever you do, keep my name out of it. Good luck out there, Captain. I would wish you safe travels, but I do so admire how you rush headlong into danger. Keep it that way, won't you?
Weary, are you outside the house?